My name is Mehluli Advocate Dube. I'm the technical manager of Posiflex in Southern Africa. Quickly showing you how to install our TK-3200 self-service kiosk in a short while. Thank you. Okay, these are the all components or devices that you're going to find inside the packaging or the boxing. On your far left is two holes with a set of screws. In the middle is the main device carrying the motherboard and the entire mechanical components. And on the far right is your 21-inch touch terminal, touch monitor with 3 sets of cables. Okay, so this is the main pole going at the bottom. Then right here is the middle base plate with 2 mounting screws at the top. From here, we're going to have another bigger metal plate that will come at the top of this. The main base plate. Going to install this at the top. And then we're going to have our 4 sets of screws. Then we're simply going to install that. Have yourself a screwdriver. Then we can quickly install these. So once your screws are fully in, we're going to turn the entire setup upside down. So I'll do that quickly. So this is the setup you're going to have. Just down there at the bottom, you have these 4 holes. That's where you're going to mount your entire pole to the ground. These screws do not come inside the box, so you'll separately have to get the screws to mount the entire setup on the ground. Okay, so these are the 4 screws that you're going to use to mount the poles. And all these screws, including this Allen key, will come in a box, so it will be the same size. So all these 4 screws and the Allen key will be used to mount these poles right here. Okay, so we've got our poles already, and then the same screws that we've just showed you just now, put them right there, and you can mount it there. Then the second screw. Gonna do the same thing with that. And with your Allen key, you can tighten up the entire thing. Then we're gonna tighten this up quickly. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take this entire device and we're going to mount it into the pole that we have just built up. We're going to take this. Slide it in. So as you can see, we've got these hooks, then it's fully attached to the pole. Then we'll have these 2 sets of screws which we need to install on these 2 holes, just to make sure that the kiosk is fully attached and it's not easily removed out of the pole. Star screwdriver, Simply going to install that. Okay, now that we have fully installed and mounted the kiosk on the pole, so I'm going to explain the entire component inside the kiosk and the cable management. You do not need to worry more about this because this comes pre-installed and mounted from the factory, and the entire cable management comes pre-installed. The only thing that you need to worry about is when we are about to install the monitor, the touch monitor. So at the top here, that would be your display port. In the middle, that will be your power, and you've got one extra USB port here that is for your touch screen. Now all cable management and cable routing goes out from there up to the back. Then let me quickly show you how to go about doing your receipt paper installation. That's your paper. Slide this in, push it from the back, and pull it from the front, then close. So if the printer, if the kiosk is plugged in on power, it will cut this paper out. Then we can close this. Then you can have a separate pin pad terminal that you can mount here at the back. Okay, so this is the cables attached at the back of the monitor, and this is your power. That's your power cable with this. This is your VGA or your display port, and lastly, this is the USB for the touch functionality. Okay. Now we'll be taking the entire monitor and we're going to be mounting it on the kiosk. So I'm going to show you at the back. So do not worry about these, they will come pre-installed or pre-set up, as you can see. So this part is where we're going to use to mount the entire kiosk, with this part at the top here. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Now make sure that this is set in this position, so you might have easy access to mount your cables right there. So we've got your display, white connects to white. Be slightly careful, these ports are a bit sensitive. And the black connects to black, that's for power. And the USB connects to USB, that's for the touch functionality. You're good to go. Thereafter, you can push this hinge up and push the monitor at the back and push it in, just like that. Now, come at the bottom, there are these two screws, 1 and 2. Simply push them up and tighten up the screws to make your screen much more secure. then you can push and close your kiosk, and our job is done.